Do you have inquiries on your credit report that's negatively affecting your score? In today's video, I'm going to teach you what an inquiry is and what you can do to remove those inquiries forever. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, guys, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I created the first cloud-based credit repair software that allows you guys to put your credit repair in your own hands. Guys, if you're new to the channel, if you're new here to the family, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. The channel is growing massively, and it really just helped with the algorithm, with the YouTube, and help us grow and help me keep producing content that allow you guys to change your credit repair experience. Now, today, guys, I have a banger, right? I have a banger, guys. A lot of concerns when it comes to why clients are not getting approved from applications is because of the reason that we're gonna talk about today, guys. We're gonna talk about inquiries. But before we talk about inquiries, guys, I want to talk about the reason why you guys haven't seen me. I know you guys probably haven't seen me. I haven't done a lot of videos, but I have just one question. Do you miss me? I know you guys do. I know you guys miss the heat that I produce on this channel and the heat that I produce to you guys to help you guys repair your own credit without a credit repair company. Now, guys, let's get back to the topic. The topic today is fire. Now, I'm just going to be completely honest. It is a topic that a lot of people struggle with because it's not really associated with debt, right? A lot of people have inquiries that have good scores. It's people that have inquiries with bad scores. And I know people and clients that have got denied for particular applications only because they had too many inquiries, guys. Inquiries on your credit report gives the credit bureaus and the creditors the implication that you are potentially desperate, that you're desperate for credit, and they don't like seeing a mass amount of applications on your credit report. It just doesn't make you guys credible. So it is a lot of damage when it comes to inquiries pertaining to your credit report if you do not handle them. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to do that the organic way, the digital way, and the best way, right? Now, an inquiry is basically every time you apply for any type of debt that you can actually get something in return for. So if you apply for a cell phone, if you apply for a home loan, if you apply for a car, all of those applications creates a inquiry, right? And those inquiries can produce a big hit on your credit report if you don't take care of them. For instance, they say that inquiries can affect your credit report or score between 2 to 3 points. So if you have 10 to 15 inquiries on your credit report, you can just imagine how much damage that can possibly create on your score. You just do 15 times 3. Guys, that is 45 points that you could potentially be losing if you have that type of those type of inquiries on your credit report, outside of the damage and the credibility that you are giving yourself away when it comes to application in your future potential creditors, right? So let's dive straight into the meat. All right, let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. I know it's around Thanksgiving holiday. You guys don't want to wait, right? Let's get straight into it. So, getting rid of inquiries can be kind of tricky, but if you do them right, they can be very, very effective. So, I have some notes here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly the methods that we are using currently and previously to get inquiries removed, right? So, the first thing that you want to do is basically freeze your LexisNexis accounts. So if you're not familiar with a LexisNexis account, please click on my previous video on how to freeze your LexisNexis account. So the three major bureaus that you probably heard of is TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, right? But those bureaus actually pull information and verify the negative information, the positive information also through other companies. And one of the main ones that they use is called LexisNexis, right? And LexisNexis basically provide them the information to basically verify if the information is correct or anything like that. But you can freeze it. Now, when you freeze a LexisNexis account, you basically throw the credit bureaus out of whack, because once you freeze the account, you basically put them in a position where they have to do actual work. So everything is digital in the credit game. So if you've been doing this for a while, or if you haven't realized by now that everything in the credit game is digitally. The credit bureaus all use the same system to verify all of your documents. All of their requests, all of their communication lines is done digitally. They rarely have open communication when it comes to telephone calls. But outside of that, you want to basically beat the algorithm, right? You want to beat the algorithm. So when they go to apply or get your information from LexisNexis, what they're going to do is hit a wall, because your information has been frozen and suppressed, so they cannot get your information because you have not given them the authorization to do so, or because you have frozen your LexisNexis account. So it's also some other accounts that I would look into freezing also. LexisNexis is one of 200 mini credit bureaus that produces information, but I'm gonna give you guys the main three that you need to look out for and freeze. Now, also, I'm gonna give you guys a disclaimer. If you do go into the direction of freezing your account or getting items removed, whether it's collections, charge or inquiries, whatever it is, make sure that you are not in a position of applying for a new job or applying for a new vehicle or applying for any type of credit. This process works because once you freeze your LexisNexis account, they're not going to be able to pull your information when it comes to getting approved for a car loan or et cetera, et cetera. So you want to make sure that you are in a stagnant position with your credit at the present time before you go into the direction of getting these items removed, right? So that is a disclaimer. Make sure that you are in a position where you are not applying for anything. You're not applying for a job, anything, credit, house loan, car, because when you go back into that trajectory of applying for items on your credit, you're going to have to go back into these systems and unfreeze the account, right? But right now, to get the items removed, this is the best way. You want to make the job as hard as possible because the window that they have to remove the debt is 30 days. So you want to make the job as hard as possible for the creditors to actually make them do the work. And a lot of times when you do that, they don't have enough time and they just remove it because they have reached the window of time where they are able to investigate your debt or inquiries in this matter, right? So make sure that you suppress all of the information on your LexisNexis account first. And second, if you haven't already done this, self-explanatory, get a copy of your credit report. If you want a free copy of your credit report, go to a company called annualcreditreport.com. They give you one free copy of each individual credit bureaus per year. So if you haven't done it already, if you've never heard of them, go to annualcreditreport.com and get a free copy of your credit reports. Now, when you get a copy of your credit reports, guys, this is when you want to have a certain credit eye, is what I like to call it, right? I want you to be able to pinpoint different inaccuracies that's on your credit report and be able to put those screenshots in the dispute letter when you send it out to give you more credibility to get those items removed. So the first thing that you want to do when it comes to inquiries is make sure that they don't have duplicate inquiries. A lot of times they put duplicate inquiries on your credit report, and is for obvious reasons, that's not supposed to be the case. So if that is the case, make sure that you go into that direction first, because those tend to be the easiest to get removed. Now, second, what you want to do is make sure that the language that you are using in your dispute letter is your tongue, is your vibe, is your voice. That's the word, voice. Is yours, is your custom voice. You don't want to send out templates, guys. Do not send out a template. If you send out a template, this method might not work. It might not work unless you actually have great evidence for your claim. But even when you do produce a template, the digital system automatically puts your letter in the spam dispute letter trash barrel, whatever. You know, that's what they do. So when you are using a template, they have already scanned that same template thousands of times, and they're going to put you in a position where it's going to be hard for you to get out of, because they are automatically thinking that you are using someone else's voice or not your own. Okay. Now, when you are also looking at your credit report, make sure that you are disputing the oldest accounts first. Guys, it will be a lot easier to get an item that's a year and 3 months removed from your credit report than an item that's just been 60 days. And in fact, I wouldn't recommend you dispute a inquiry that's been on your credit report than less than 90 days. So if it's been on your credit report for more than 90 days, then, you know, these methods will work. But try to go into the position of disputing from the oldest account to the newest account. That method will give you the highest potential of getting those old inquiries removed first and foremost. Now, when you are sending the letter to the credit bureau, it is some items that you are going to have to send along with the letter. Now, if you don't know, like I said, I created a system that allows you guys to fix your own credit, do it yourself. It's very easy. And the letters that's within the system that I'm talking about is within the do-it-yourself system that we created, guys. It is very, very effective, guys. Not only is it effective, but it also gives you an opportunity to create a custom voice within the dispute letter. So every letter, we always recommend the clients to always add statements within the letter where the letter gives a genuine voice attached to it, where eOscar doesn't pick it up. Guys, the trial that we're running is for $1 to remove an inquiry or multiple inquiries on your credit report, or collections, charge-offs, anything that's derogatory in your credit report. Our system is put in place. It's very user-friendly to allow you guys to get all of those items taken care of or removed from your credit report. Now, when you do send out the letter, make sure that you are sending out certified mail, and you are sending out with your social security card, your driver's license number, and also a utility bill. So sending out all three of those documentation will basically bypass the malarkey that the credit bureaus will spit back to you sometimes when it comes to verification. They call stall letters, right? So that wipes all of that out when you send those appropriate documentation. Guys, if you found any of this information helpful, remember to subscribe to the channel, guys. And remember, it helps me help you produce the content that allow you to remove these items from your credit report forever. Guys, that's basically the recipe. That's the meat and the potatoes. So let's go back and see exactly what we talked about in today's video. To remove it, you have to send out the documentation, the social, driver's license, and the utility bill. You have to send out a custom letter with your voice, and you also send out the screenshots that you have accumulated with scanning the credit report accurately and finding inaccuracies attached to the report. Guys, if you found any of this information, please like and give me a comment on what issues that you're having with inquiries. Because if I haven't touched on any of the items that you are particularly facing when it comes to inquiry removal, drop a comment, and I try to comment to everybody, comment and give you guys a genuine, brief synopsis of what you can do to help your situation better. Guys, until next time, take care of yourself and take care of your credit. Bye.